Namaste, I am Dhanashri and welcome to video tutorial on Google Spreadsheet. In this video, we will see some basic operations on data and its formatting. To understand this, we will generate a bill for a grocery shop. Parameters required will be description of a product, then quantity, then unit price and total. Let's make some entry into it. For example, sugar, rice bran, health oil, washing powder and beauty bathing soap. Let's make an entry for quantity and unit price. So quantity is 5 and unit cost is 35 rupees per kg. So when we are making an entry of these two parameters, it should provide us a total quantity. For that, we will apply a formula here. To calculate the total price, we should multiply data in cell B5 with data in cell C5. So for that, from a keyboard, I am using multiplication and then C5. So formula is B5 into C5. Just press enter and you will get the answer as 175. Similarly, we will make entry for remaining products. Let's say I want to buy this for 10 kg and unit price is 155. Then next is washing powder, again 4 kg, unit price is 80. Bathing soap 8 in quantity and unit cost is 15. So instead of manually calculating this or instead of writing formula everywhere, we can either double click on this or drag. So you can see calculation is done for you and formula is B6C6. Here it is B7C7 and B8C8. Now next task is to calculate the summation. To calculate the sum of all this quantity, you will say equal to this plus this plus this. But this is a bad idea because we have a ready-made function to do the operation on multiple cell, and that is sum into bracket this range to press shift key and select the range, and total bill is 2165. So I will say this is subtotal. Next, if you want to provide some discount, then you can say how much percentage discount you want to give. So let's say I want to give 10% discount. So discount amount will be, if you want to edit, double click on the cell and say discount amount. To calculate discount amount, that is 10% of subtotal. So we will say this multiply this divided by 100. Whatever is the amount, divide by 100. So discounted amount is this. So next we will calculate amount to be paid. That is subtotal after discount. So that will be subtotal minus discounted amount. In this, we are going to perform subtraction operation. So for that, we will say equal to this minus from the keyboard this. So D9 minus D11 will give you the amount to pay. Now next we should consider the tax. Let's say tax is 5%. In this, when discount was 10%, the formula which I have used, that is amount multiply by discount, divide by 100. There is one more way you can do the calculation for percentage. For that, click on percent sign and say 5%. 5, enter. So to calculate the total tax, I will simply say this quantities after discount multiply by tax equal to, and total amount will be subtotal and tax. It means subtotal after discount plus total tax is equal to. I hope you have understood how to use this percentage. Now let's try it here. Apply percentage and then say 10. And here we will say only this multiply by this. That is D9 multiply by D10. Let's try to insert some quantity into it. Let's say instant noodles for 5 packets, each quantity 16 rupees, and formula is same here, and you can see total has changed. You can see I am just changing the quantity. Instead of 15 I am saying 15 and quantity has changed. So that is the advantage of applying formulas in Excel. You don't have to do the calculations again and again. Now let's talk about formatting part. Formatting of data means making data readable to the user. So here you can see rice bran health oil is the description, is the product, but we can see only rice bran. So in such cases you can increase the column size so that quantity will get fitted into it, or you can simply double click to fit the text. Second thing is you can change the font. I said Control A to select all the content. If you want to change the font, you can change the font. Let's say I am making it Georgia font. Then if you want to make it bold, you can say bold, or you can press Control B from the keyboard. If you want to revert the changes, either you can press undo button or you can say Control Z from the keyboard. You just want to make this 2 cells bold, you can make only these 2 cells bold. Or if you want to increase the size of the font, you go to font size and increase it. Next, this is a currency. So you want only 2 numbers after decimal point. For that you can make use of this to increase and decrease the decimal places. Now here there are 3 decimal places and we want only 2, so we can reduce it, whereas here there are only 1 decimal place and we want 2, so we can increase it. Same here, we can increase it. If you want to make text italic, you can use this. For example, I will make this as italic. Then selected cells will be affected. Then if you want to change the direction of a text, you can do that also. You can make it diagonal. Similarly, you can make it horizontal or vertical. So for any type of text rotation, just go to text rotation tab and select any one of it, or if you want some different angle, then you can do that also. So for that you have to select the cells and say instead of 45 you want 30 degree. Now let's try to make this bill look like this, and we are doing this using Excel only. In this it is a red strip, then invoice, and address of a company, then address of a buyer, then generated bill with the calculation, and again a red strip. And if you can see, there are grid lines present somewhere and somewhere it is not. So let's try to make our data look like this. So everything was horizontal, so I will make it horizontal. Then there was a red strip above. For that, you just go to fill color and select the color which you want to insert. Then next was table. You can format a table using two methods. One is go in format and select the theme, and you can select any theme from the given theme, or you can use the formatting in which you want. For example, I want alternate coloring, so I'm selecting alternate coloring, and I just want to consider header with the orange color. So you can see header color is orange, first color is white, second color is pink. If you want to change the color, that is also possible. For example, I want header color as red, or let's say dark red, and other color as it is. Just say done, and that will be reflected on selected cell. Next we want borders for it. So for that, go here in borders and say all borders. Then it was written in voice in big font. So just increase the font. Let's say 14 or 36. And you can see cell is automatically resized. Then there was address of seller and address of buyer. If you want to add more rows inside, just click on any row and right click and say insert one row above or one below. So either if you say one above, then whatever is the selected cell above that one row is added. If you want to repeat this process, just press F4, function F4 key from your, and it will repeat the last operation. Shop address, and I will use few lines. Similarly, I want buyer address. Again, it is an optional thing. So if you want to add. If you don't want to insert, don't insert. To repeat the operation, I am saying F4, F4, F4. I am leaving few rows and I am saying shipping address. And here also I am saying then this was same, and again there was a red strip at the end. So again I will go in fill color and say I will say red. It was up to G, so even we will do this up to G. Now if I try to print this, you can see the grid lines, but in the sample bill, grid lines was not present all over. So for that, just go in view and deselect grid lines. So it will remove grid lines, and here as you have selected the borders, it will show the borders for this. Also, if you want borders only at the bottom, then you can select that particular thing, borders at bottom. If you want borders at top, then you will say borders at top. If you want borders border to one particular cell, outside border you will say outer borders. You can also select the border colors. So for example, I want red border. Here I want red border. Border only down and it should be red. So red border is applied. Now let's try to see print preview. And now your bill will look like this. Few more things I would like to add in the formatting part. Here, to fit the text in the given cell, we have increased the size of a cell. Sometimes it is not possible to increase the length of a column, but you want to fit the text and it should be readable. For that, you can select that and you can say text wrapping. So one way is you will overflow the cell, means it will come in the next cell. Another option is you can wrap the text. So when you will say text wrapped, in the given column size, it will fit the text. So these are the different ways you can do text wrapping. Similarly, if you want to strike on the text, you can use this strike through function. Just select the amount and say strike through. So it will look like this. If you want to color the font, you can color by using text color. So I want to give blue color to it. So you can see that text color is changed. Similarly, if you want to change the text color of this, you can change it. Let's say I want it white. You can do it white. If you want to select the text color from particular theme, you can do that also. You can also change the alignment of the text. For example, if I select these columns and in the alignment, if I say center alignment, then text will appear at the center. If you say left alignment, then text will appear at the left of the cell. If you want to apply different alignment for different cells, you can do that also. For example, I am applying center alignment for this and for this and for this. Here I want left alignment, so I will say left. So this is how you can make different templates. Think and try for different templates for different purposes. Thanks for watching till the end.